So I feel misunderstood, you know, like just on the whole black situation. You know, I said something.
Man, let me tell you.
I love black
You
women,
think that's what
Jamaican, anything. You know, my mother is black.
Think about the end of the day, they didn't understand what you were saying. The man said he loved black women. It was big of you to get out there with the kids. They love you, the elderly. You did your part. You don't need to keep explaining yourself. I think that you just misunderstood.
And I keep trying to reiterate.
You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that.
Right.
For real, I got you, man. I'm here with you. We about to go get. I appreciate you coming out.
I appreciate
a lot of celebrities wouldn't even come out today, man. That man flew out here, did all this. Why y'all hating? Leave it alone. It's bigger than that. We always talk about these youngsters, why they ain't doing what they need to do. You know what? We messing their minds up. We didn't give them a chance to go blossom. So that's what I like. I'm done with it, man. It's like, I think the women understand.
Thanks for checking them. Check it out now. Boy, now let me tell you this, man. Kodak Black, he's a motivational speaker out here. You know, he is, man. The judge approved him to go to New Orleans. He was giving speeches, all that type of shit, doing the little jugging dance. And basically, he ran into Master P. Now, we do know he's going through this whole, like, media whirlwind of him saying he don't really like dark-skinned women. Now, people are just trying to paint it in a light of him just not liking black women, period. And he spoke with Master P because he went to New Orleans, played a charity basketball game and everything. And Master P, after coming from the conversation with him, decided to defend him by saying Kodak Black is really misunderstood. Now, Master P went on Instagram and he said this: Kodak Black is misunderstood. He loves black women and his mother's Haitian. And it says, Master P says, which confused me because this is your own caption. Why the fuck was you talking third person? But regardless, he says, I've spent some time with the young rap star Kodak, and he's no angel. He comes from the streets, and he's trying hard to better himself. He's a work in progress, so I decided to mentor him. I explained to him that social media is a gift and a curse. People will take what you say out of context, so think about what you say, because the bigger you get, the more powerful your voice becomes. I asked Kodak a serious question myself, and if I didn't like the answer, I would have not chosen to continue to work with him. My question was simple. I asked him if he liked black women, and he replied that he loves black women. Then I told him he ain't even explained himself. You can't control what other people say about you, but you can choose how to react. Personally, I feel like the youngster is misunderstood. I appreciate him hopping on a plane to New Orleans, coming to play in my celebrity basketball game, helping the elderly and the kids in the inner city community that I grew up in. This kid is not perfect, but he has a genuine heart and soul. He comes from the streets, but I believe that if he keeps focused on doing the right things, keep good company around him, and put his trust in God, he can overcome anything. I did. These are great words. Great words from a wise man. And I will tell you this. If you are in any type of field, it doesn't have to be entertainment. If you're trying to excel in something that is unfamiliar to you and also the people around you, seek mentorship. Mentorship is very important. You know why? Because nothing is really new. It might be new to you, but it's not new to everyone. And instead of making the mistakes that others have made before you, it's important to rely on people who have done it, either made mistakes or avoided those mistakes, to give you advice. And that's what mentorship is for. Kodak Black is going through an issue where it doesn't look like nobody around him gives a fuck, right? It doesn't look like anyone is challenging him. It doesn't look like anyone is really saying, hey, don't do this, do that. It looks like he's kind of operating on his own accord, which is bad, because even though we might see a raw and unfiltered type of Kodak, we see a Kodak who doesn't avoid the pitfalls that other people would. All right, Master P is an OG in the game. He's a great mentor. I'm glad that he has chosen to mentor Kodak Black, but it's not only him being willing. Kodak got to be accepted. And I hope this will help Kodak Black. And he kind of says some great things here by saying, yo, listen, man, your initial statement really had people second guessing if you like black women. And some people have already made up their mind. So you continue to react and continue to say you love black women, or you try to turn that initial statement around. It's not going to work. If your heart is pure and you really do like black women, you don't really got to explain yourself a million times, because the ones who think you hate them will never change their minds. They don't want to change their minds. And you can't control how everybody thinks. This was very good advice by Master P, but it's only valuable to me if Kodak Black will take it and internalize it and act upon it, because right now he hasn't been moving right. and Master P is clearly trying to give him some advice from a OG. All right, get in the comments, make sure you guys like them, subscribe. Do you think Kodak Black is misunderstood? I think he's misunderstood, but the thing about him being misunderstood is every time he speaks to clear up that misunderstanding, he becomes further misunderstood. Okay, get in the comments, make sure you guys like them, subscribe to Jackie Demix. I'm up.